Not a happy bunny, YouTube. Not a happy bunny at all. The old clueless drinker curse has come back. It's take two. I've not really had to do too many take twos of beer reviews, but recently I'm not impressed. I'm not impressed, YouTube. So yeah, I've already tasted, smelt, whatever this beer. So hopefully I could keep this short and under 10 minutes because it seems I've ran out of space on my phone because I've not transferred files over to my MacBook to upload. So yeah, this was a little bit of a sort of special video as well. There was a special message. I was saying thank you to people. So now I've just got to keep it short and sweet, kind of like me, although I've got an absolutely massive beer gut, but we won't talk about that. And I'm not crossing my arms just to hide my man boobs. How dare you? How dare you assume that? And what do you mean my posture's bad? Anyway, yeah, so another beer review. And, see, YouTube police already here. They're sick of me uploading low quality content. But you're in trouble as well because you keep watching it. You keep facilitating and enabling me. How dare you? Anyway, so we're going over to Mikkeller and we're having a look at the Black Bear, which is a Russian Imperial Stout, clocking in at... I was going to say clocking in at 375 millilitres, which it technically is, but it's 10 point... Is that 1 or 7% ABV? I'll let you be the judge. My eyes are not as good as they used to be, which is not something you should say when you're only 31 years old. But I'll tell you what, folks, gorgeous, gorgeous artwork there. Don't know why I suddenly turned into a Blue Man then. But yeah, lovely stuff from Keith Shaw and his crew who helps put the rest of the label together. I noticed with Mikkeller beer labels, I always just credit Keith Shaw, but there's obviously got to be a designer involved to put his vision and design into a label format. So anyone involved in the process of Mikkeller's labels and art direction should be commended. Some of the best artwork in the game, son. And yes, I know I am too white to say stuff like that, but oh well, we shall continue and persevere. But yeah, gorgeous looking label. It had a really nice golden foil neckerchief as well, and a nice golden crown. So very regal, and very... There's a word that I want to use for this, but I can't remember what it is. Let me know in the comments what you think that word is, or don't, because it's a really stupid thing to ask your viewers to do, but oh well. So beer in the glass then. I've already taken a few sips. Jet black, and luckily I've still got a bit of beer in the bottle. A bit of beer in the bottle makes Peter a very... See, there's got to be a little catchphrase you can come up with there. A little bit of beer in the bottle makes Peter... Again, answer in the comments, folks. And the winner who comes up with the best suggestion gets my eternal gratitude, I guess. So yeah, jet black beer, but then about half a finger's worth of a nice sort of dark beige looking head. Looking very much the part. On the nose. Smells just as good as the first time that you're never going to see. It's muskiness. There's a little bit of tobacco. Dark chocolate, coffee. Loads of steeped dark forest fruits. A little bit of muscovado sugar. A little bit of like a really dense dark treacle. And then it's got a nice sort of like blackcurrant licorice character. And you could also pick out a nice joint of beef in there also, like a nice roasted beef that's caught on the sides. Not used that tasting note for a while. How good is that when you get those like scorched like corners of a beef joint? See, I don't mind beef when it's like caught a little bit on the outside. Just that like smoky, charcoaly harshness, offset with a really tender beef joint, even though when I'm cooking a roast dinner for the family, I have to cook it well done. I hate myself for doing it, but I've got to accommodate for inferior tastes at the end of the day. And yes, I know I look sophisticated. I know I'm not going to play jazz saxophone. Oh, but yeah, it smells good. So let's give it a taste. Cheers all. That's absolutely gorgeous. It's just a good old-fashioned, classic Russian Imperial Stout. There's no, obtuse flavourings in there. And I don't know why I said obtuse, but you know what I mean. There's no like hazelnut, praline, syrups or anything like that. It's just an honest to God malts, yeast, hops, and I think there's a form of sugar that's been added to this as well. Dark cassonada sugar, is that? I can't really read it. So yeah, there's really no like additives or additions to this, and it's just amazing how you can get such a beautiful tasting beer out of very simple ingredients. And it says a lot about Mikkeller's brewing. I mean, I know when you think of Mikkeller beer, Imperial Stouts, you think of the Beer Geek series, which has been absolutely fantastic, by the way. Some slight misfires, like that cinnamon one. But yeah, stuff like this, it's just a classic Russian Imperial Stout. Lovely roasted malt there. There's coffee. There's a little bit of like a dark, slightly burnt caramel. You're getting loads of steeped dark fruits coming through. And there's a really nice, like, fruited licorice character. It's got a lovely sort of semi-skimmed milk mouthfeel. It's not the richest or, the gloopiest, but it's still velvety smooth. Lovely roasty bitterness on the back end. I'm not one of those people who thinks you should put every Imperial Stout in a bourbon barrel, because sometimes it thins down the beer and detracts from the actual beer itself. But there's this slight vanilla-y peated smoke character coming from this beer, which I think if they did bourbon barrel age this, don't know what's going on with my hands. I'm like the shittest rapper you've ever seen. But yeah, I think this would actually be really nice if they barrel aged it in a bourbon barrel. But they don't need to, because this is an absolutely fantastic beer. It's just nice to have like a proper, almost minus the sugar, old school Imperial Stout. And how many times can I shake a bottle whilst I'm speaking? But yeah, I think this is absolutely tremendous. And I thought I'd crack this open because I've not drank a bit Mikkeller beer for a while. I'm coming up to 10 minutes, so I'm going to wrap this up. I've not drank a Mikkeller beer for a while. I've had to cancel my subscription to the beer club, I should say, just because we're living in times where I'm having to be a little bit more frivolous with my. Is that the word? I don't know. I don't care. I just pretend like I'm educated, but I'm really not. So I've got to be a little bit more careful with my money. But yeah, so I will be signing back up to the beer club, because they've offered me some great beers over the time I've been involved, and some beers that I would never be able to try outside of the country of origin. But yeah, Mikkeller, this is fantastic. Beautiful, beautiful stuff. It's everything I want from a classic Imperial Stout. So to cut a long story short, even though we're nearly 10 minutes in, it's a 10 out of 10. This is just beautiful. It's absolutely gorgeous. It really, really is. It's nice and sticky as well, and the fruitiness doesn't take over, which I think is really good. And why am I sound like I'm from Nottingham? I don't know. That wasn't really a Nottingham accent. It was quite northern, wasn't it? What accent is this? I don't know. Why am I continuing to talk like this? Is it because I'm slightly buzzed off this beer? Probably. I'm eating on an empty stomach, or drinking on an empty stomach, which is rare because I'm just constantly shoveling food in my mouth, especially in lockdown. I thought I'd be a little bit more, clever with my eating habits, but it just seems I'm eating much more. That we're in lockdown, and then we've got, not sanctions, but all these like things you can't do. I thought it'd be a lot more, clever and sensible, and it'd be the perfect excuse to eat better. But no, I'm eating much more, and that's why you'll never really see me from below this level, because I'm sorry, but I don't want people to get hard over my tits. I'm sorry, I'm just going to put it out there. Anyway, on that note, which was very unnecessary, this to me it's a 10 out of 10. This is absolutely gorgeous, and I want more of it. Beautiful, beautiful stuff. So you don't always have to go down the beer geek route to get a good imperial stout from Mikkeller, because some of their just like regular imperial stouts, it's like, to me, this is up there with the likes of Even More Jesus, which to me is just a beautiful, beautiful beer. And I know you shouldn't really mention Evil Twin when you're talking about a Mikkeller beer, but I think Mikkel, deep down, who never watches my reviews, obviously knows that I'm Team Mikkel all the way. Anyway, whatever that means. Anyway, so yeah, massive thank you for the great beers over the couple of years that I've had from Mikkeller Beer Club. From Mikkel to Frank to the other guy who does the Beer Club videos, whose name I never remember. And I never remember the cameraman's video or the person who's heavily involved in the Mikkeller Running Club. I've just had so many great beer experiences, and this is up there with the best of them. And I will be back reviewing Mikkeller beers from the Beer Club soon. Anyway, I'm slowly starting to become a bumbling mess. It's amazing how much this beer's hit me. I'm not going to lie. I don't even know if I've got enough to make a thumbnail video, but oh well, who cares? Who cares? There's bigger fish to fry. But yeah, if you guys get the chance to source this beer, pick it up, drink it, enjoy it. I think I'm coming up to the point where I'm getting cut off, so I'm going to end this video now. Go check out the Mikkeller Beer Club referral link. I'm not sure if it's still active, but you can still get yourself a discount on your first box. I'm sure there'll be a few spaces opening up. Highly recommended if you can source this beer. 10 out of 10. Go check out Mikkeller. I've got quite a substantial playlist now. And happy Stout Sunday, because that's when I'm uploading this. You all take care, you all stay safe, and I shall hopefully see you all later. Cheers.